You are watching a new series from Tactical Enlightenment, Companions in Blood, in which we get you closer to the action and join the elite companions from my campaign in small but fierce battles across a variety of scenarios. Now, can a small army of 40 men take on an army of 500? Can they siege a keep? Can you actually perform tactics with this small of an army? Well, stay tuned and see. Alright friends, welcome back again to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment. Our series covers all sorts of things Bannerlord related. We used to say we just covered huge battles and tactics, but we've kind of branched off into some different areas. And this is our latest one here. We are eyeballing this city as a place to defend. If you watched the previous episode in this series, we took this city with our small army, and now we are looking essentially to see how soon... Are you serious? Gisselchild child is pregnant. This is my wife. I gotta do a little side action here. This gal, she must be 4 foot tall, and that is at least the 8th or 9th baby she has given birth to. She just gave birth and she's already pregnant. So, you know, if this campaign did continue, you know, another 20 years, we would have a whole another host of future axe murderers coming down the pipe. This is incredible. Has anybody else had a wife get pregnant so often? It's astonishing. Here we go. All right, so we got a Battanian force heading this direction. They're probably coming to siege. So we're gonna hunker down here. Unfortunately, I can't make it so that the city defense is only 40 people. You can see here we're nearly fully healed up. But what we can do is we can minimize the garrison here. I think there's like 20 or 30 troops in here, and then there is unfortunately a small militia force. However, you know, against 1,500 hardy troops, this is still going to be an incredibly difficult battle here. You can see we have 202, including the militia, right, with our 40, and it looks like there's a little tiny garrison of some... Usually it shows like some of the top troops with that picture, so I assume we've got some woodsmen and maybe a few other weak troops. So we'll see how this goes. I have no idea if you can defend a keep with 200 troops like this. Very difficult, of course, since a lot of them are militia as well. I'm going to have to try to bottle up the main door. To say this is going to be difficult is certainly an understatement. Actually, there looks like there's more Battanian forces coming. This is happening more and more in my late game campaign. If you're not familiar, basically, I'm in a 70-plus year campaign where the enemies are all at war with me. We refuse to give them peace. And when they attack a location, they come with force. I mean, I've seen more than this, but this is still a huge force sieging us here. 1,800 troops, and looks like they've just begun the assault. I don't even know if we got a simple catapult built in defense here. So we've got almost no counter siege here. I'm going to add some javelins. I like to have extra javelins for a siege like this. We remove our polearm. All I need here is a short axe, since there's no room to swing a giant polearm anyways. And into defensive battle we go here. Now, I've gotten a little bit better at defending sieges, at defending keeps in the last 3 months. My campaign, I've had a number of defenses in the 300 series, which this inspired this series, where we run around with 300 troops instead of 40. We've had a number of defenses too. And what I've started to do is sort of isolate pockets of archers like this. I don't micromanage them, I just leave them there shooting. It's like a turret of a bunch of guys shooting. And then I typically have a couple different divisions that I will micromanage. An infantry division, usually an elite division like the 6th skirmishers. I'm not entirely sure where the enemy's going to come up here. I think they're... Okay, so there are ladders over here. So we're going to put some archers back here. Obviously hardly have any troops to work with, and a great many of them just they just finished, you know, blacksmithing or cooking for the day, and they're out for this battle, right? We've got a huge amount of scrubby militia for this battle here, so it's not exactly like we have a bunch of heavy infantry we can put at the gates. So the 1st and 6th, those are going to be my primary units that I'm commanding here. The 6th will be skirmishers down there, and the 1st we can put over here. I think the enemy will come up heavy on this side. It seems like they only have a ram and siege ladders, but obviously if they start pouring up the ladders, they're going to definitely smash open the gate. The gate's going to be a problem. That's where we'll definitely be trying to focus a lot of our attention. So I'm going to get a militia division here. I mean, I say militia. It's going to be kind of a mix of infantry and militia at the main gate. And we will see what kind of a defense we can make. I've got 80 guys here in this 2nd Infantry Division. I can see even from this high up that they're like all scrubby militia. So we shall see, right? We're fighting a very powerful force of Battanians here, almost 2,000, and 80% of our defensive forces here are literally wearing like a leather jerkin or, you know, like a bathrobe or something. So I got my 6th Corps, but they kind of feel vulnerable. Actually, that's my 1st. They feel vulnerable there. They're going to get shot to pieces. Of course, Battania is going to have Battanian Fiend Champs. Hey, somebody's working at least one of the siege engines. Oh, it's right here, too. Beautiful. We'll be able to throw some of these explosive bombs, blow up some fucking enemy forces. I can hear her grunting already. The female voice acting is a D-. It's pretty bad. All right, so we're within range here. We're going to be able to kill a couple hundred guys here with our bombs here. These are way overpowered in Bannerlord. If you can find the right angle, the right trajectory, and you get troops just bottled up like that, you can literally kill 100 troops in 10 seconds by yourself. You know, there's no risk, right? At worst, if I get shot, I just drop it and it becomes a harmless little ornament. But we're going to take advantage of this. We're going to rain down as many of these as we can. I just killed 10 archers there. Now, these guys on the catapult are firing, but I hear them getting a shot more than they're actually firing. I wonder if they're doing any good at all. And those are companions. In fact, yeah, it looks like one of them already got dropped. Yeah, she got laid out. I'm not thrilled about their location. They did just kill some troops. But bottom line is, I need my companions alive. Like, if they're getting shot down before the enemy even gets in the keep, that's not optimal. I prefer there was some fucking militia running the siege. If anybody knows if you can manually, holy fucking javelins everywhere. If anybody knows if there's a militia, can you manually make militia only defend those? I don't think so, but if you know how to do that, let me know in the comments, please. All right, we're going to rain some bombs down here on this main group coming in. You can see now the militia is the one taking it in the face. And frankly, I want to throw like as many of these balls as possible because it'll prevent my companions from all getting killed trying to run this catapult. I'm obviously doing damage, and I'm obviously able to move. Yeah, she got killed too. Look, it's moving on its own. She got killed. I think I've lost 3 companions just trying to, and here comes some more, just trying to mount this fucking stupid catapult. You know, what I want to do here is I just want to throw all these so that these companions, I think as soon as there's no ammo, they will leave. So let's throw this last one here, and we can get down to the real defending of the keeps. This is sort of a gimmicky part of keep defense. The enemy does nothing to stop you from just raining down these explosive balls. I mean, I say nothing. They will shoot at you, but as long as you understand sort of the sequencing of shooting and use your blind spots, look at the fucking, it's like a javelin sail here. As long as you use your blind spots, like, you can just absolutely lay waste to a couple hundred troops with very little risk. All right, what do I got over there? I've got an infantry division. This main gate I'm very concerned about. You see this 2nd division here? There's 66 guys. That might as well be 20 because those are militia. They're the lowest level militia too. They're gonna rout. They're gonna get their asses kicked. I need real infantry here at the gate. I got some more balls here we can throw. I'm gonna take full advantage of all these exploding bombs here. Of course, when they get through the outer gate, then you can chuck them down this little central thing. But this also works just fine, right? You can just chuck them down here as they're coming in. I think they just burst through the gate. What we got going on over here? Okay, so it looks like the enemy's coming up this ladder, and then they're gathering for a charge. I always wondered what this AI behavior was, but I think I understand that. When they come up the ladders, instead of just trickling down, you know, to 3 at a time to attack you, it seems like the developers put in a nice little code here for the guys to break through the ladder. What they do, I got to charge at this infantry. Get in there, use scrubby little militia. We got to hope they can hold the gate here. What they designed it, though, is that the enemy will rally. They will come up the ladders, come up the siege towers, and they will rally to like 150, 200 troops, and then they will charge you. But the problem with it is that they're not very dynamically intelligent about their rallying points. Sometimes they're rallying right where you're shooting. Other times they rally, and while the rest of their crews are getting shot to pieces or killed, they don't do anything. So we got to charge here with the 6th. I've got the 1st Division I can charge with as well. I can't jump off this fucking steps. Some of these keeps you can't jump off the steps, so you got to go all the way down. So I got the 1st Infantry, 6th Infantry, and another Infantry Corps here, and we need to do major damage to this push. The enemy's forced their way through the militia already, and I'm going to have to fly in here and kill as many of these guys as I can. This gate is going to be a major problem. I mean, the other locations will probably be a problem too, but the gate is where they can pour the most amount of troops through quickly. So I've got these 2 small infantry divisions. I've got a bunch of ghetto militia archers. This is a lord. That's an enemy. Okay. I was going to say that looked like one of our characters, but no. All right, we're going to do a little bit of javelin work here. I've still got 30 fucking javelins for this battle. We're going to do plenty of javelin throws. You can see my companions here. Oops. You can see my companions here being very sloppy with their javelins. But we're going to be primarily focused on this main gate and then essentially watch for major breaches somewhere else. We got going on up here. Let's see if they're gathering up here. I don't have many defenders up there. Yeah, you can see they're gathering in a huge fucking tranche up there. There's like 100 or 150 troops. And even though I've got archers shooting here, they're coming up holding their shields. So these archers can't really do much to them. I mean, it's pretty good strategy, really. And unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. It's not like I have troops that can attack them. If I sent those militia in to attack those guys, they would be absolutely skewered. And smartly, these battalions are defending, right? They don't... they're not attacking right now. They're trying to move to their location. This is actually almost what I would do if I was commanding. It's actually very similar to what we did when we took the keep just, I don't know, it was like a day ago. We went to a location. We defended that location. I'm going to try to help them here, but this seems like a fucking impossible mission. The enemy's just pouring after them. I got these guys swinging their blacksmith hammers. It's not going to work. In fact, I stand a chance of getting trapped in here if I don't fucking push my way through here. Yeah, the militia's already routing. I can hear them fucking yelling for help. Save yourself! It's not a good sign. Now I gotta get to the gate. The problem is, though, is that all these fucking troops... God damn, these guys are all over me. Fuck you. All these troops here are running after me, right? That means that we're gonna have more troops. How's that guy moving so fast? He's moving fucking faster than me, and I have 330 athletics. I don't know, some episodes, I don't know if you experience this, folks, I run like fucking 80 miles an hour, like it's when it's grassy field, and other terrain, I run incredibly slow. I don't know if anybody's experienced that. That's another thing I'd love to hear feedback. Holy fucking enemies pouring. So this is what I was worried about. They did rally up there until they had a huge amount of troops, and here they come, like 100 strong, pouring in at us. This is a crisis. They're attacking our 8th Corps. We've got some high-level troops here, but that is a lot of fucking troops that poured down there. Fuck. Gotta get this guy off our fucking companion. Don't back up, dude. Come my way. Easy said when you're the one not getting the axe swung at you. So they're rallying on that left side, too, so that's a problem. At some point or other, they're going to charge from that left side, and I imagine at some point, they're going to charge right through the fucking gates here at us, too. It's a question of timing. Here they come, in fact. This is... who would I have to defend here, right? I don't have anybody, really. I've got one archer division and one skirmisher division. Maybe I could shove them up on the gate, but I think that ship has sailed. I'm kind of playing the 1st Infantry myself here. Holy fucking shit, they're pouring out over there. That's a major problem. I mean, right into our infantry line, right into our militia line. Let's get in. We got to fucking charge this right now. This is a desperate effort here. Oh, fuck. They're pouring through the main gate. The enemy has an incredible amount of elite troops, too. It's like all fucking, or almost all elite troops. And we're charging with everybody now. This is a desperate charge here, but this is looking grim. The enemy's pouring in. For some reason or other, I'm moving molasses slow in this episode. I am ripping arms off still, but it just feels like my character is moving extra slow. And of course, if you can't move, it's a lot harder to avoid damage. I just hit that guy for 117 and he like fucking winked at me. What the fuck? So the enemy evidently has high-level lords here. That's probably how they're catching me so easily in the open field. They probably have good banners themselves. They probably have perks that give their troops faster movement. Yeah, I just looked up at the power bar, and we lose. So this episode is a failure. So this is going to happen on this series, just like the 300 series. We're having fun with this series. I'm going to take out as many of these fucking bastards before they take me down. And sometimes we're going to lose. It looks like we took out a little over 600. Look, they got me trapped here. This is probably exactly like real life, what lords would face when they would come cut down, like, you know, whoever it was. Whenever some king got usurped, he fought in the courtyard until he was fucking knifed down. That's probably how it went. I bet he took out as many as they could too. Like, if some motherfuckers were usurping me and taking control of the kingdom, I'd kill all their children and shit. Anyway, so we lost this episode, but that's going to be part of the fun of this challenge. We're going to try to do some tactics in all these battles. I'm sure we'll show some interesting battles. I'll try to do some interesting tactics here, and we'll see if any of it can be applied to your game, right? Let me know if these smaller scale tactics apply to your game, and definitely let me know if I can make improvements. If there are things that you do that I don't do, please let me know. So thanks again for watching, friends. This continues our series here, this Companions in Blood, and I will see you guys next time.